the world of active noise canceling headphones, it used to operate on a pretty simple rule.
If you wanted that great sound in real silence, you had to be ready to spend a lot of money.
Exactly, a premium.
Yeah.
But then brands like Soundcore just came in and completely rewrote the rule book. They've somehow managed to cram incredible ANC and just massive battery life into a budget package.
What's fascinating there is the tension that it creates. I mean, these headphones, they're not really competing with the $50 generic pairs you see online.
No.
They are genuinely challenging models that cost 2, maybe even 3 times as much.
That's the thing. And when you look at budget-conscious audiophiles, the conversation always seems to circle back to one place.
Soundcore's Q series, absolutely.
Exactly, the Q series. We've been diving deep into the source material on this, comparing the legendary Soundcore Life Q20 and its successor, the Life Q30. They both have just a rock-solid reputation for value. Okay, so let's unpack this. Our mission for this deep dive is to basically shortcut past all the noise and help you, the listener, figure out which of these budget champions is the better fit for your specific lifestyle. We need to look at the specific engineering choices they made, the trade-offs, to really understand where your money is best spent.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the question isn't really about quality.
No, they're both great for the price.
They're both excellent. The real engineering mystery is this. Did the Q30's refinements, all the extra features and that slight performance bump, did they justify the modest price premium over the already outstanding Q20?
That's the core question.
We're going to break down the features where those differences actually translate into a better daily experience for you.
All right, let's start where the rubber meets the road, the audio foundation. The sources confirm a really strong baseline for both.
Yeah, they share a lot of the same DNA.
Both models are equipped with these robust 40mm dynamic drivers. That's pretty much the engine driving the sound.
And critically, they both support high-res audio. And this isn't just marketing fluff.
Right.
Standard Bluetooth, it compresses audio, and it usually tops out around 20 kilohertz. Both the Q20 and the Q30 push their high frequency range all the way up to 40 kilohertz.
So what does that actually mean for the listener?
It means the headphones can reproduce frequencies way outside the typical range, which translates into this perceived air and much greater detail in the audio. That's a huge win for a budget model.
That clarity is great, but here's where we see a crucial sort of philosophical split in how they approach sound. They both get to this excellent place, but they use completely different methods to get there. The Q20 is built for what you might call the bass purist. It features Soundcore's exclusive bass-up technology.
And the insight here is that bass-up isn't just a static EQ setting you just flip on and off.
No, it's way more active than that.
It's a dedicated digital signal processor, a DSP, that's analyzing the low frequencies in real time, and it can dynamically boost the bass output by up to 100%.
100%.
So the Q20 is really tailored for that immediate thumping sound that fans of like EDM, hip-hop, and heavy rock really want. It's a digitally colored sound signature.
Okay, so contrast that with the Q30. Instead of relying on digital processing for all that boom,
it relies on material science. It uses these highly flexible silk diaphragms.
And the practical difference for someone listening, what is it?
Well, the silk diaphragm, it aims for a more naturally produced, balanced sound across the whole spectrum. It generates that powerful thumping bass right alongside a crisp treble without needing that aggressive, dedicated digital mode like bass-up.
So it's a hardware solution versus a software one, basically?
It's a hardware-driven approach, and many audiophiles prefer it for its cleaner, less colored fidelity.
This raises an important question then. The overall sound quality is kind of a perceived tie for the price, but the user experience is just drastically different.
Completely different.
The Q20 gives you that immediate, massive, digitally enhanced bass. The Q30 gives you a natural fidelity that comes from specialized hardware, which you can then customize in an app, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Now, let's pivot to the feature that sells these headphones in the first place. Active noise cancellation. This is where that price premium on the Q30 really has to earn its keep.
And this is the most significant practical divergence between them. It moves way beyond simple performance numbers and into functional versatility.
Right. So the Q20 sets a really high benchmark. It uses hybrid ANC with 4 built-in microphones. The sources confirm it reduces ambient noise by a strong 90%.
Which is very effective. It's
Yeah.
great at neutralizing those constant low and mid-frequency sounds, like an air conditioner drone or the rumble of a bus.
For a basic commute or just a noisy house, it's remarkably solid.
But the Q30 makes a specific technical leap here. It's rated to block up to 95% of low-frequency ambient sound.
And that 5% might sound marginal on paper, but in an audio environment, it's a massive difference.
It really is. The key insight from the sources is that this extra reduction hits just a little higher on the frequency scale. So it starts to filter out more complex noises like muffled chatter or heavy road friction, things the Q20 might let leak through.
But what's really fascinating here is the adaptability that comes with that upgrade. The Q30's real strength is the customizable ANC.
That's the key.
The Q20 is basically just on or off. The Q30 gives you 3 dedicated modes that are tailored to your environment.
Exactly. This is the difference between a blunt instrument and, say, a surgical tool. The transport mode is optimized specifically for that deep, continuous rumble of airplane engines or trains.
Okay.
Outdoor mode manages traffic, and crucially, it cuts down on those sudden gusts of wind that can often just wreck an ANC experience.
I hate that, yeah.
And then indoor mode is calibrated to handle the more erratic, higher frequency sounds like office chatter or keyboard clicks.
So for you, the listener, if you primarily use your headphones in just one consistent environment, like you're always on the subway or always at your desk,
The Q20 is probably sufficient.
it probably is. But if you're what we might call the digital nomad, constantly moving between a plane, a coffee shop, a busy street, the Q30 offers a much superior, customizable experience that adapts to your needs moment to moment.
That versatility is the core justification for the upgrade. It really is.
All right, so if ANC is the reason you buy them, comfort is the reason you keep them on. But how long can you actually keep them on? Let's talk about the battery's marathon performance.
And both of these are just record breakers in the budget category. This level of endurance is a key differentiator for the entire Q series.
It truly is. I mean, the Q20 already offers an impressive 40 hours in ANC mode, and that stretches to 60 hours in standard listening.
You could cross continents multiple times with that. It's already incredible.
But then the Q30 pushes into what is, frankly, an absurd range. It delivers a full 50 hours in noise-canceling mode.
50 hours.
And it extends all the way up to 70 hours in standard mode. That's almost 3 full days of continuous use without needing a recharge.
Thankfully, they do maintain charging parity, which means both models really respect your time.
Right, the quick charge.
They both share that excellent quick charge feature. A 5-minute burst of charging gives you 4 hours of listening time. That's the kind of detail that turns, oh no, my battery is dead, into a manageable 5-minute inconvenience.
100%. Okay, now for comfort. For those 50-hour stretches, how they feel on your head matters just as much as how long they last. The Q20 is definitely comfortable. It uses standard memory foam ear cups and rotating joints for a secure seal.
But the Q30 elevates that comfort just slightly with a material upgrade. It uses ultra-soft protein leather ear cups combined with that same memory foam padding.
And that's not just about a premium feel, right? It's functional.
It is functional. Protein leather often helps with better heat dissipation and breathability compared to standard plastic leatherette, which is crucial if you're wearing these for hours and hours, especially in warmer environments.
So the Q30 just takes the win in that category for overall wearability.
So long-term comfort, yes.
Finally, we hit the modern conveniences, the smart features. This is where the Q30 really confirms its status as the newer, more productivity-focused model. It makes the upgrade worthwhile for serious multitaskers.
The Q30 brings 2 features to the table that are fast becoming essential for modern multi-device users.
Yeah.
And the Q20 it doesn't have them.
The first one is a true game changer, multi-point connection. Walk us through the friction that this feature eliminates.
Okay, so multi-point lets you connect the Q30 to 2 devices at the same time, like your work laptop and your personal phone.
Right.
So imagine you're deep in concentration, listening to music on your computer, and a call comes in on your phone. With multi-point, the Q30 automatically switches the audio source to your phone for the call.
And then back again.
And then it smoothly switches right back to your laptop music when the call ends. You never have to manually disconnect or reconnect anything. It eliminates a huge amount of digital friction from your day.
And the second major feature is the Soundcore app support.
Yes, the Q30 has a custom equalizer that you can access through the app. You get precise control over the sound profile, so you can tweak that natural silk diaphragm sound exactly how you want it.
Whereas the Q20, by contrast, it just sticks to the essentials. You get standard Bluetooth and crystal clear call quality from its microphone. Simple, effective, but zero customization.
And this brings us to a really crucial functional detail, a sort of wired caveat that we need to talk about. Both headphones generously include a 3.5 millimeter AUX cable for wired listening.
Which is great if your battery dies or you're connecting to like an older device.
For sure. But the sources make a very clear note here. ANC does not work in wired mode on the Q30.
That's a huge trade-off for a specific type of user, like, say, an airplane traveler who wants to plug into the seatback screen but still needs that powerful ANC. So why would Soundcore engineer that restriction?
It's usually a design compromise, likely related to power management or the specific signal path needed for the ANC processor. On the Q20, ANC actually does work in wired mode. Those sources say the sound quality is a bit degraded. On the Q30, it seems they chose to prioritize audio fidelity in wired mode, which means the complex digital processing for those customizable ANC modes is just completely bypassed.
So that's a key detail. If you rely on wired ANC for travel, the Q20 might actually be the better, albeit older, choice for you.
It's a critical point to consider. So to synthesize all these findings, the Q20 is the entry point, while the Q30 costs that little bit more. The decision really rests entirely on whether the superior customizable ANC, the extra 10 hours of battery, the app, and multipoint.
If all that justifies the price difference for your specific daily needs.
Exactly.
For you.
We can probably simplify this choice by looking at a couple of listener profiles.
Good idea.
So you should choose the Q20 if you are, let's say, the single environment commuter or the bass purist.
That means the bass-up technology really appeals to your music tastes. You want that huge boosted digital bass. You're happy with simplicity and you don't need app customization or multipoint. And importantly, if 40 to 60 hours of battery is already way more than enough, and you might need that wired ANC capability.
Right.
Conversely, you should choose the Q30 if you are the digital nomad or the customization connoisseur.
The power user.
Power user. It means you want the absolute best noise cancellation possible in this budget price range with blocking up to 95% of that low frequency sound.
Mm-hmm.
Customizable ANC modes, transport, outdoor, indoor, are essential because you're moving between all these different noisy environments. Multi-point and app-based EQ are non-negotiable for your workflow. And you prioritize the better long-term comfort of those protein leather ear cups.
So what does this all mean at the end of the day? Both are exceptional value propositions, which is why they just dominate the budget segment.
They really do.
The Q20 is the simpler foundational model that absolutely excels at core quality. The Q30 represents the necessary modern refinements, especially in versatility and connectivity, that truly elevate the experience for the user who relies heavily on adaptability and marathon comfort.
Well said.
This does raise an important question, though, for the whole industry. Considering the rapid pace of battery innovation we're seeing in these budget models, I mean, we're now clocking 70 hours of playtime on the Q30.
It's incredible.
And we're seeing the introduction of advanced, customizable, multi-mode ANC. How quickly will these premium features move from being a welcome bonus to becoming a standard requirement for all future budget headphones?
Pushing the whole floor up.
Exactly. Pushing the floor for what consumers just expect from low-cost audio tech. It's something to mull over as you enjoy the silence.